Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be making a Sims 4 house building video. I've sped it up 8 times, so you don't have to watch like 4 hours of me building a house. Yeah, so this was based off a world which I built in my Minecraft Xbox world called Zealand, which is quite cool. It's my name. Backwards, like Zeela, Alex Zeela. Then I've sort of added in some suffix to make it sound like a place. It's not like Zealand as in New Zealand. It has an X. Yeah, not a Z. So there's this street in my Minecraft world called UpStreet. Well, it's soon going to be demolished, but that doesn't really matter. This is number 10 on it. Number 10 UpStreet was kind of a pun, because obviously the Prime Minister lives in number 10 Downing Street, and I'm kind of like the Prime Minister of my Minecraft world. In the Minecraft world, this is a terraced house. So to begin with, I was trying to make it a detached house because I was using a small lot. But then I realised that the windows didn't really work, so I just moved it onto a bigger lot. Now I was trying to compromise by just having it 2 houses instead of 4, because in the real thing it's a block of 4, 2 terrace houses in the middle, and then 2 semi-detached on the end. But yeah, I eventually changed it. It's not completely exactly the same as the Minecraft world, because obviously it's Sims. Some things are kind of different. Like, I don't need a room full of chests, because obviously in Minecraft you need a room full of chests to store all of your tools and stuff, but you don't need that in Sims. However, there are things in Sims that you don't need in Minecraft, like bathrooms. Although you can make a bathroom with like cauldrons and stuff, but yeah, this is an actual working bathroom. Like, the reason that sofa's white is because it's quartz stairs. So it's loosely based off the layout's the same, but it's kind of different. Yeah, so this is the enough about Minecraft. This is the living room. Now, I've tried to make it look like the parents of the house are trying to make the living room look smart, but because their children are just so overpoweringly messy, it's kind of failed. So there are some smart stuff in here, like there's a fireplace and a bookshelf and a nice sofa and a rug, but there's clothes on the floor, there's a guitar in the corner, there's a box. Obviously I haven't put that in yet, but yeah. This is the downstairs bathroom. Don't know why there's a shower in it, just couldn't think of what else to put in there. So as for the soap on the sink, for the soap on the sink, there's this cheat which you can use where you basically press 9 and then objects sort of lift into the air. However, when I moved the house into a bigger lot, it sort of glitched, so the soap and the tissues basically went on the floor underneath the sink. You'll see it in the screenshots at the end. This area here is the kitchen diner. That's the layout's based off the Minecraft world. Yes, it's quite a small kitchen, and because I've just put so much clutter on it, I don't think you can actually like make anything, because like the Sims can't put down the chopping board. Like in real life, you just move. Like, there's some books that go on the workshop, and in real life, you just move the books. Like, it looks like they're there temporarily, but Sims obviously can't move books unless they're debug books. But those ones aren't debug books, although I do loads of debug books downstairs. Yeah, here, I was trying to turn off snap to grid so that the flowers would go sort of by the sink, and I went to Google it, I couldn't find anything. I went through settings, couldn't find anything, so eventually I basically had to move the counter, then use the 9 cheat to get it up in the air. Going through settings, and then that worked, but yeah, it's just a pain. Sims, if you're watching, you're probably not. EA, if you're watching this, please add a turn off snap to grid. And there probably is one, and I'm just so dumb I can't find it. So if you're watching this and you happen to be in EA, patch it into the game. If you're watching this and you don't work for EA, but you know of a turn off snap to grid feature, please tell me about it. I think there's one in Sims 3, but I don't know about that yet. Yeah, so there's some like sports stuff by the back door, and there's a box, because obviously you need to keep stuff by the back door so that you can do stuff in the garden. At the moment, the garden's tiny, and in the final thing, the garden is tiny. That's the one thing that I kept the same with the Xbox and the Sims one, because in the Minecraft world, basically you have this tiny, tiny garden with like cobblestone fences. And annoyingly, I kept that for the Sims world, because it basically means that you have like a 5x5 garden. It looks really smart, but it's tiny, and there's no point in the sports stuff being by the back door, because there's no grass at all, so you can't really do much. Yeah, as you see, I'm just trying to put clutter in the room. As you see, there's like a bag there, because obviously children live here. Yeah, although there was a bit of a shortage of space, because so I had to put one of the children's bedrooms in the basement, which basically means that they have to go through like the really, really smart room to get to it. Yeah, these people have two sitting. I think these people are quite rich, but own a terraced house. Yeah, I think it's because in the Xbox world downstairs is like a meeting room, and it had to be really, really big so I could make actual chairs with like minecarts and doors and stuff. But in this, it looks really, really smart, and it's huge, and it's the biggest living room I've ever made look good. Yeah. There's a reason why this house is quite small. I find it really, really hard to furnish big houses, because I like to put in a lot of detail, and it's just so hard to do that with like a massive house, and I end up just making the same room twice, and it's pretty much exactly the same. Although this is the first time I've made two living rooms that look different. So yeah, this is the first time for everything, because most of the time my buildings aren't inspired, because this was based off a Minecraft house, and I'm so pleased with the Minecraft house. It looks really good. So yeah, I don't think I could actually fit that chopping board up there, because snapped grid. There's no way of turning it off, and I couldn't be bothered to move the counter and do 9 again. So yeah, I gave up. With lighting, I normally just use the Normandic light, and it looks it's just a bit boring. So I tried to use a variety of lights, and it kind of worked. Yeah, I've the backpack, I've kind of overused it. There's one under the desk, there's one in the living room, there's one downstairs, there's one upstairs. There's just too many backpacks. And they're all basically the same backpack, so it wouldn't make sense in real life, but they sort of look like a cool piece of clutter. Yeah, so here, it's like open plan, and I've really, really pulled it off. I don't normally do open plan well. Well, there's two occasions where I've done a good open plan. Here and in a flat, but I don't think I recorded that. Yeah, so here there's a shelf. I've put stuff in the gaps between the books, like toys and stuff. And then I think I do like another seating area with a sofa. And it's like the kind of sofa that you buy and then you realise that it's so uncomfortable. So you don't put it in your living room, you just dump it somewhere so that people can sit there. But it's not designed to be sit on, it's just there so that you can sit on it. I think I put it here, and I was deliberately trying to choose a sofa that looked like... Yeah, I eventually went with that one. And then there was kind of this weird, awkward, like, floory bit in the middle. So I decided to just put loads of toys on it. Yeah, there's a lot. This family is very, very messy. There's clutter everywhere. There's a car in the middle of the kitchen. I kept worrying that someone's going to slip over that, but then I realised they're not. Yeah, because wheels don't move in Sims. In Sims 3, yes, because cars, but not in Sims 4, because cars don't move. You have to enlarge a toy car. I think now I put windows by the sides because I was planning to make it a terraced house, but then it didn't really work, so I decided that I'd make it a detached, not terraced. I keep getting those two mixed up. Yeah, here's the balcony. In the Minecraft world, the balcony's sort of in the centre of the house, but there was an odd number. Sorry. Yeah, an even number, so I couldn't put it in the middle without... Yeah, there I tried to move the house, but because so much stuff wasn't connected to the walls, I used the 9 sheet. It was just separated from the house when I moved it. Yeah, so I had to move the lot. Wouldn't have been able to do that in Sims 3. Right, I think here I now move on to the upstairs. I've got the muddy carpet from City Living, I think, but I put the clean carpet in the parents' bedroom because they keep their carpet nice and clean. I think, yeah, my computer crashed, so I lost about 10 minutes of recording. So yeah, it just jumps, and I've partially furnished some of the parents' bedroom and the bathroom, but I haven't done loads. Yeah, so this is the upstairs bathroom, but I'm currently finishing off furnishing. I think there's I forgot to put a toothbrush in, and then when I put a toothbrush into the basement bathroom, and then I remember and put one in here. So in this house, there's a teenager which lives upstairs, a toddler which lives in this bedroom, and a child which lives downstairs in the basement. Now, I wanted to have it so that the teenager was living in the basement, but I couldn't move the teenager's bedroom, and I just couldn't be bothered to redo it, so I left it where it was. And now there's just a poor child who has to live in the basement. Yeah. Again, that's the fence. The garden was going to be... I put the sports stuff there because I was intending on the garden being like this, but then I had to make it detached because just of the styling of the house. It just doesn't really look very good like that. I tried to make a patio and do like a nice sporty area in the garden, but nah, it just didn't work. Yeah, so yeah, this is me moving the house. I think I move it once and then move it again, because I just, yeah, it's a pain. Hang on, just, yeah. So now it's in its destination lot. I've come back to the kitchen. When I moved it, all of it kind of glitched. Oh my god. Yeah, I move it again because the lot was too big. And yeah, this I can't really comment much of this. Windows go, and I make the rest of the houses. Yeah. I haven't furnished the other houses, so if you do download this, you can obviously furnish the rest of the houses, but just my advice would be lock the doors of the other houses and then only live in that one. Even though when you put the walls down, you can see the empty houses either side. I might come back and furnish the others at some point, but probably not, because I've got like loads of I want to make loads of Minecraft videos, and I don't really want to waste my time. Well, not waste, but you know, yeah. Yeah. So here it looks kind of weird because I'm trying to make it like symmetrical and keep up patterns, but because the balconies were in the middle on the Minecraft house, it does kind of look really weird. And despite there being a massive amount of space behind the houses, I give everyone that much garden, and it's tiny. They look really smart, but there's just no point in being sports equipment because it just doesn't look right. Yeah, downstairs, obviously all the house have basements because it'll be unfair. I need to give some of them basements, but there's only one that's furnished. Coming back here, it's glitched again. It's I love the 9 sheet, but it's just so glitchy. I wish that there'd be more fluidity with bb.move objects, and you could turn off that to grid. Yeah, that's just my complaints about The Sims 4, and obviously terrain editing. We need Sims 3 terrain editing in Sims 4. Sims 4 just looks so much better, but Sims 3's got more. You can build more. Like if you turn off constraint for renovation, you can literally make like slope roofs, and it looks so cool. You can't do that with Sims 4, even though it looks so much better. Yeah, this is the teenager's room. That's his desk. I don't think he has a computer on it, just books and stuff. But I think at the start it was going to be a child's desk, then it was going to be a teenager's desk, and yeah. Actually, no, it was originally going to be a spare room, but then I realised that I did not have enough room to do a family of 5 and a spare room in this house. Yeah, so obviously posters on the wall. It's like the teenager's trying to be rebellious, but he's just really not. Yeah. So this is the toddler's room. I was originally going to make it the toddler and the child's room, but then I realised that it was just way too cramped, and I had to move the child's room downstairs. But that's probably better than living in the same room as your baby brother, who is a toddler. Yeah. See, there was just so much furniture in, and you wouldn't have been able to move. So yeah, I had to get rid of the child's bed. Yeah, I tried to make this like sort of corner area where like you could just sit and read and stuff. Would be like a nice cozy corner, but that didn't really work. So I just had to make like an L layout. I'm not entirely sure if a sim can fit through that gap, but I made this house to look nice, not to live in. Yeah, so if you download it and you want to live in it, you could probably just delete some stuff. In the parents' room, what really annoyed me was when I was doing the bricks for the other houses, it kind of put bricks in the parents' room, and I didn't realise. So the final product of the house has got bricks on the inside of the parents' room. Yeah, some houses have like bare brick on the inside, and it looks really, really nice. But this is not one of those houses. Yeah. So, yeah. This is the parents' room. I was trying to make like a sort of makeup table with some storage underneath, and it did work. But then when I turned on hidden items, I found loads of other makeup stuff, which Sims can actually use and isn't just decorations. So I had to add that on later. Yeah, I've put so many paintings on the walls in this house that the family must just love paintings. Washing stuff to do like the laundry. Obviously, I don't know why, because this is just a bedroom. There's no actual laundry room in the house. Yeah, there's a cot. I don't know if I think I do get rid of that, because at this point I was going to do parents, teen, toddler, baby, but then I decided to do parents, teen, child, toddler. Yeah, later on I will definitely make the family that goes with this house. But yeah, again, I love those massive paintings that came with city living. I'm not sure if they suited that hallway, but I wanted to put them in because they look cool. Yeah. So I think now I furnish the basement. Yeah. God. So yeah, that's me checking the floor plan. In the basement there's like a smart living room for fancy guests. There's a conference room for the dad. There's an electrical room. There's a child's bedroom and another bathroom. At the moment it looks like a really, really grotty, horrible basement, but it does change. It still feels like you're underground because the lighting isn't right, but yeah, can't really do much about that. Yeah, this is the fancy living room. I did like these massive shelves, and I just covered the shelves in all the clutter I could find, and it looks really good. But obviously, if you try and move the room, because I've used 9 to put it all in the air, it will just float there. Yeah. So maybe don't do that. It was a massive pain having to fill those shelves, because almost nothing fits on shelves. It's just I have so many complaints about The Sims 4, yet I'm making a video of it, and I love it so much. Yeah, there was a small lighting glitch with the stairs, so I had to replace them. Coffee table. There's no TV down here because this is for parties. Yeah, the parents. This is the living room that the parents they were trying to make the upstairs one look nice. Then they converted the basement into a nice basement, and yeah, so they had a nice smart living room. Yeah. I think there was a weird glitch and it didn't really record me placing down the plants, but yeah. They have a lot of plants. As someone with hay fever, I probably wouldn't like coming to this house, especially the basement, but yeah, hey, I can't come to this house. I can sort of imagine there being like a party or a wedding in the basement. Maybe not a wedding, because it's still quite small, but it's kind of like the reception of a home office. Like if I think the dad is probably a businessman. I've made a conference room. This would probably be like the reception where he greets his guests. Again, that's based off the Minecraft world, because I have like a guest reception there, and then a conference room. Coffee table. I've done some like eaten plates of food on it, to show that the parties have happened there. I turned on show hidden items, and I put loads of books there so that they look sophisticated, like they read lots. Fishbowl, because I wanted to put something on that desk thing. I was trying to do a stack of books there, but eventually I put like a statue. I'm not sure who the statue's of. I think it might be Lincoln, but yeah. Nice rug. Yeah, to begin with, the bedroom looked really, really grotty and horrible, but I'm amazed how I managed to like completely change it into a proper, a nice looking basement. The shelves, had to put loads of stuff on the shelves. And yeah, for the first shelf it was easy because the clutter, but then I'd used up all of the game's clutter and I had to think of some other stuff. So I went through a lot of the game's hidden items, try and find stuff to put on the shelves. The top one I decided to put all the trophies I possibly could. Some of them were too tall and sort of went through the ceiling, which wasn't great. Yeah, I think that pirate ship looks really, really good on the mantelpiece. Just suits the whole smart atmosphere. Yeah, again, plant pot. There was nothing else to put on the shelves, so I just put more plant pots. But these people look like they really, really, really like plant pots, but there's none in any other room. Yeah. This is the conference room. Wow, this is really, really glitching. Yeah, there's like a nice pie. It took me forever to find that pie chart. I had to go through all the game like features and stuff. But yeah, I can imagine like the father doing like a presentation and like pointing, going, here we have a graph of yeah, facts. Yeah, this is the downstairs bathroom. That was when I realised that I hadn't put a toothbrush in the upstairs one. So I think I go and do that. This is the child's bedroom. Annoyingly, he's downstairs, so he's got to go through the smart room to get to his bedroom. Like, if it's late and his parents are having a party downstairs, he's sort of got to, like, awkwardly go through there to get to his bedroom, and then can't get to sleep. Put, like, an art table in there, so he has something to do. Obviously, clothes on the floor. That box of stuff. I've used another bag. Yeah. I've used quite a lot of the same things a lot, because I don't have all of the expansion packs, so I don't have that many, in-game items. Yeah, this is the electrical cupboard. I put like I don't think you can actually see. Yeah, an electric box, some pipes, and then some clothes and storage boxes. I was trying to put some paintings in, some canvases in, because the teenager liked to paint, so he'd obviously have to keep his canvases somewhere, but they didn't really fit. Yeah, that was when I finished off the outside of the block of terrace houses. Obviously, the outer ones are semi-detached. Now the gardens. Yeah, the perfect patio set, bin, and some really, really neat chairs. This seems like the kind of family would have quite a lot of parties. So they've got all of the stuff that they need to do that. Got outdoor seating area, basement. Don't have a huge garden. Now the screenshots. Toddler bedroom, upstairs bathroom, teen's bedroom, parents' bedroom, parents' ensuite, hallway, living room, kitchen diner, and again the kitchen diner. Yeah, bathroom downstairs. Yeah, well, you can probably guess. Right. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, and see you next video. Bye.